Join me as I help you rebrand your life. I will be going over my top 5 things to help you master your reality, a few tips for the spiritual girls to help them align with the new timeline, as well as set you up for a major comeback. Did you know that you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down? That part. So today I want to talk about rebranding your life. And what does that mean? First and foremost, when we think of the word rebranding, we think of businesses rebranding, changing a logo, changing their brand colors, changing this, changing that. Wow, that is, the gist of rebranding. But let's think about it. Why can't you do it for yourself? So we're going to go over a couple of things that's going to help you rebrand your life. Now, the first thing that I want to go over is this pool, right? If you were paying attention to the cover art of this video, we stay strapped. So it wouldn't be like me to not pull a card. So I shuffled already, and we're just going to pull from the Ocean Dreams deck by my fave, Danielle Noel. And we got this, we got this card out. It's called Lunar Waters. Now, with this particular card, it's definitely giving me free flowing, letting your subconscious flow with lunar. The moon is attached to the subconscious mind. Things that are not seen is definitely giving dreamy, right? It's giving flow. It's giving allowing your subconscious mind to take the wheel for a change. So this is going to be the perfect start off of this video because we have so much to get into. So first and foremost, do you have a planner? That's the first thing I want to ask you. Do you have a planner? Okay, do you have a planner? If you do not have a planner, I need you to go to your nearest Target or whatever store that we're not boycotting at this time. Shop, Black owned, woman of color owned, woman owned business, whatever you got to do. Get you a planner, okay? I already got mine. So this planner right here is by Booked, the company Booked. It's a Black woman owned business, okay? I got mine at the beginning of the year, like I always do. I also have my old planner. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, so what I love about this company is that they take their time with the details. I love details. I love when thought goes into something. Like, don't give me a thoughtless anything. Give me something with some thoughts and some essence behind it, okay? So, I filled up my planner last year as much as I possibly could, child. We filled her up. And I must say, I absolutely love how they do things with their planner. So let's look at this. It's huge. As you can see, I downsized quite a bit because, my God, it's huge. But first and foremost, we're talking about writing things down. We're not just talking about getting a journal and writing down your, like a diary type of thing. While that is great and all, it's cool. And I recommend it if you are that type of person that needs to write. But planners, we are planning our life and we are getting shit done. So what I love about this planner is that it gives you a area for your vision board. I'm just going to show you a little bit of mine because I already, a lot of the things on my vision board have already come into fruition, so I'm cool with sharing. But this is the vision, right? And this planner that I have now is the same. What I like to do with mine, I like to create it in Canva and then put it inside of my book so I have it with me because I always have her on me all the time. It doesn't matter where I am. I have my planner with me. My planner goes where I go, literally. if I need it for that day, because I don't always carry a bigger purse. But what I want to discuss with you when it comes to planning, you want to find a planner that's going to fit you. I'm recommending this company because it's not just, okay, here's a calendar. It's more to that than just that. Now, I know that this is a spiritual girly channel. We love everybody over here, even if you thump that Bible. I'm good with you, right? I don't hate you. If you got good product, you got good product. There's no faking it. But I'm just going to warn you in advance. It's a Christian-owned business. So it is what it is, but I like what I like. This particular planner, what I love about it, aside from the area for the vision board, they give you stickers, okay? I am the type of person that I need something that's visually stimulating. So when you pick out a planner, make sure that it's visually appealing. Make sure that it is stimulating. The worst thing you can do is have something that does not get you excited for your goals. That's number one. Get a planner. Get a planner, okay? And get a planner that is going to make you excited for your next chapter. And then another thing I like about this particular planner is that it also, and I'm going to show you more into it, but it shows you, it gives you a walkthrough of what to expect when you use this particular planner. It gives you a book list for reading, things that help you with personal finance, business, leadership, and personal development. Get you a planner. Get a planner immediately. This is going to help you. And the beautiful part about the planner, it comes with the pen. It comes with its own personal pen, okay? So get you a planner. That's number one. Number two, get yourself a regular notepad. What I like about this is that this particular notepad, I've been filling it up with my ideas. If I need to work on a class or a lecture or a plan for content, videos, like script, stuff like that, this is my go-to. This is where I put her. This is what keeps me organized and helps me to speak. I've been loving writing things down a lot as of lately. One with actually having a vision board that you can have displayed inside of your room somewhere where you can be reminded constantly of what your goals are. So it's very important for a vision board. Some people are into the arts and crafts of everything, but me personally, I love a good vision board. The next thing I want to talk about is breaking down your goals. Break your goals down into small steps. I cannot emphasize this enough. Small steps. So I'm going to show you something inside of this planner here. So within the planner, there is an area where, like I said, there's the area for the bingo. First of all, it makes you write down your personal goals and your professional goals first. And then you're going to get to an area where you break them down. And that area is the little wheel that they have and also the bingo area that they have. This is going to help you check it off and make it fun for you, because if you are like me, first of all, I'm a Virgo. I love goals. I love planners. I love organization. I love cleanliness. I love all that stuff. But one thing that drives me crazy is not being able to achieve them in an organized fashion, meaning it's just all over the place. I can write down my goals every single day of the week, but there has to be some type of organization, something that's going to make me want to go out and achieve them. Now, granted, it takes a lot. Some goals are long-term goals. Some goals are goals that you can do within 6 months. Some of them are even weekly goals. Some things just need to be broken down in a small form so that it doesn't become too overwhelming. And that's what I love about that planner. You have to break those things down. And even within that planner, they have a small rock, big rock for the week, each week. So it helps you to get to a point where it's like, okay, well, I wasn't able to achieve this week. let me try this week or this month or whatever. It helps you to break everything down so it's not so intimidating, because this can get intimidating. It can get discouraging. It can get difficult if you allow it to, right? So it's very important that you break down your goals and you make them practical. You don't try to overwhelm yourself and all that other stuff. And I'll show you my first vision board, okay? That vision board was all of the things that I wanted to embody on a personal level for myself. I didn't want to be the person that I had been for several years. It took a lot for me to get to this moment right now. Everything that you see right now within my realm of being, I manifested every single thing. Every person that is in my space, I manifested them. Every connection that I've made through networking and all, I attracted those people. For one reason or another, I attracted those people. Why did I attract those people? Because of the type of person that I am, the type of person that I became. I aligned myself with the person that I wanted to become. And in order for me to become that person and manifest a new timeline for myself, I had to remove people. I'm going to tell you this, and you may have to really reevaluate a lot of things in your life, but it's for your own good, right? Sometimes you have to get rid of the noise in order to see more clearly. I had to remove myself from old friend groups, old jobs, old everything in order to get into alignment with what I wanted to do. I never looked back since. I have not looked back since. I'm not going to go into a long drawn out conversation of, all of the things, because I speak about it on my podcast and I've spoken about it on my blog on moonstarrenergy.com. Like, I've gone into many different avenues when I talk about myself, but this isn't about me, but I'm just using myself as an example, because everything that you see right now is my own blueprint. I want you to understand that you are your own blueprint. You have your own keys. Everyone wants to be someone else, and that's what makes being in this world so low. It's a low vibrational place to be. And I am literally waiting for these aliens to come get us. I'm tired. It's ghetto here. But what I'm saying is, you have your own keys. I have met in my entire life, throughout my life, I've met a lot of people that do not like themselves. They do not like the people that they hang around. They fake like they like the people that they hang around when they secretly hate them or secretly are in love with them. Or even they want to become them and do that destiny swapping crap. Like, listen, you can only fake it for so long. You can't keep up the charade for too long. You have to be yourself. I'm just going to tell you that. I don't care what this person over here is doing, what they're doing over there. You have to focus on what you got going on all up in there. Do you have a personality? Do you have ideas? Do you have anything of value to yourself that is going to set you apart from the next person? What is something about you right now that you can capitalize off of in some form or fashion? It doesn't matter. What gifts do you have? Do you have access to your birthrights? Do you know how to get access to your birthrights? These are the things that you need to be asking yourself. If you can't answer those questions, then we have a problem. This video is not going to help you. I'm just going to be honest. This video is for people that have access to their birthrights. This video is for people that have access to their ancestors, that have access to their spiritual gifts, that have access to the spiritual realm in general. Everything about manifestation in general is spiritual. People don't think it is, but it very much is. There's so much about manifestation and goal setting that is so spiritual, it's crazy. And this is why I say you are your own blueprint. No one can give you your keys. You create them yourself, and you use them to open different doors yourself. That is the only way you will get from point A to point B. You are your ticket. You are your own meal ticket to whatever new place you want to be. What are you doing to get there? What are you doing to get there? Literally, what? I can't tell you how important it is to know thyself. There's so many people that don't even know themselves. They may know they're interested in this and this and that and that, but they don't know who they are. They literally walk around here and just exist. They don't know how they, come off to people. They don't know the type of energy that they give. They don't know how to carry themselves. They just are. That's it. If you are not aware of yourself, your energy, and the type of, that you give to people, how can you impact anything? Literally. I know what type of energy I give people. I know how I come off to people. I know how I come across. I know who I am. Me and her are like this. I love me. Borderline obsession. Not to be creepy, but we love her over here. I would do anything for her. And I want you to understand that in order for this video to be of any kind of assistance to you, if you are a spiritual girl like me, I need you to understand this. You need to know yourself first. Who are you? That's another question I want you to go ahead and write that one down. Who are you? If you can't answer that question quickly, we got some work to do. We got some work to do. We got some work to do, because we can't have 1,000 of the same person here, okay? We need some diversity in this piece. It's too many people that are wanting to be like other people, and that's why they got this sheep mentality. This is why we are in the state that we are in globally, because no one wants to be a free thinker. Everyone wants to follow someone. They don't want to think for themselves. They don't want to make decisions for themselves. They want everything to be spoon-fed to them. Whatever you receive or get, it means that much more when you had to lose something to get it. I'm not saying that everything has to come out the mud, everything has to be a struggle, because we don't live there, okay? I don't live there. I'm not there with it. At one point, and I'm not even talking about financially, your mindset. If you have a poverty, lackluster mindset, you're going to forever be in stress, struggle, and poverty. Some people have a love relationship, a love-hate relationship with lack, struggle, and have a poverty mindset. Do you have a poverty mindset? You can live in poverty and not have a poverty mindset. A lot of people don't talk about that. Hello? In order for when people say, oh, I got out the hood, they got to get rid of that mindset. You got to change your mindset. You can't take everybody with you. Some people can't see themselves outside of a 50-mile radius of their own homes. Some people are born into different areas, different neighborhoods. They live there, they grow up there, and they stay there until they die. And this is real life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You may love your neighborhood. You may just want a regular, go to work, come home type of life. That's okay. That's your business. But everyone doesn't want that for themselves. Some people want to elevate higher than that. And you can't judge them, you shouldn't judge them for their decisions, but everyone doesn't want that for themselves. I'm not saying you got to be a freaking celebrity of some sort. Everybody got to know your name. Listen, as much content that I'm putting out here, I am so private. I don't like people in my business. I don't like that. Because it's like, my business is not going to pay your bills. It's not going to do nothing for you at all, babes. I'm trying to tell you. Nothing that I do is going to do anything for you. It's not going to make you no money, break you no money, change your face, your mind, your hair, your clothes, your nothing. It's not going to do anything. I'm good with people just knowing just a little bit. You don't need to know everything, because it's like, for what? Right? Many years ago, I went to Benihana's and I met this couple. They owned a candy company. And I think it was Bach candy. If you are, Bach is pretty well known, but Bach originated in the Midwest. So if you know of, Bach candy, the company. I met the owners. It was a couple. And we had the best conversation. And from that day forward, it put a seed into my head as to what life is and how we can become so narrow-minded and tunnel vision to the point where we think our problems are the only problems that exist in the world and nothing else matters. And when people talk about their problems from another country, it's like, well, I gotta go to work, I got a car note to pay, I got insurance to pay. Like, the world is so much bigger than you. That's where I'm getting at. So act like it. Move intentionally like the world is so much bigger than you, and go out and explore it and see it for yourself. Some people don't even want to leave their own state. I remember when I went on my first vacation, man, open my eyes. I'm like, I got to get on another plane. I have to see this. Being on a plane, let me tell you something about manifestation. Being on a plane for the first time really changes your perspective on life in general. Because you look out into the world and you see everything looks like ants. But when you see that is people, basically there's people literally experiencing life at the same time as you in a different time zone right now. That's how crazy the world is. Who knew? Next thing that I want to talk about, which is the SMART method. Now, the SMART method is going to help you get yourself into a place where you are going to be very intentional. And what I love about this journal, I keep saying journal. Why am I saying journal? What I love about this planner is that it uses the SMART method. So what is the SMART method? SMART method is an acronym. So it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. So what that means is instead of saying I want to be successful, you will say I will increase my monthly income by 20% within 6 months by taking on X, Y, and Z, or doing this. It gives you that same SMART method. So when you are intentional at the beginning of the month, every month, first of all, hello. First of all, at the beginning of the month, before you, like I say, your planner needs to be on you at all times, okay? At the beginning of the month, you should already have a few things lined up on your calendar already. And the way in which you do this is by starting at the end of the previous month. So probably about a week, 1 week, 2 weeks before, that's when you do it. That's when you start the process of implementing your goals. For my spiritual girls, aside from creating a vision board, another thing that I did, I ended up utilizing my Oracle deck and my tarot cards. My Oracle deck and my tarot cards were my saving grace. That was my devotional. That's how I became the person that I am today, is through my tarot cards. And I say that because it helped me to build a relationship with my ancestors and with just my source, period. I didn't really understand a lot of the things that I was going through because of the tunnel vision that I had, like really bad. And that is what helped me to see things from a different perspective, because of course they do say you shouldn't read for yourself, but as I became more, as I became more skilled with reading cards, I started to become better at deciphering my own personal messages. I don't do it often because, of course, you still can cloud your own judgment by reading for yourself, but it helped me to understand reading cards so much more. And once I began reading cards, I erected an altar. I did my ancestral veneration. And I know some people are kind of iffy about working with their ancestors because of X, Y, and Z. Some people don't even incorporate their ancestors into their practice. And that's okay. It's up to you. But I will say this. If you are someone that delves into tarot cards, oracle decks, please use this as a conduit to get started in your manifestation practices, because this is going to help you to give you, okay, this is what you should and should not do. This is this is that. And granted, this is just a tool. You yourself, the vessel, you are the contact point. You are the antenna to spirit, the divine, whatever you want to call it. You are the contact point. But if you are starting out, you may want to utilize cards. You may want to utilize that, or a pendulum or something of that sort, in order to get better messages. And another thing I want to say, books. Start reading. Books. We watch too much TV, scroll too much. We need to get this going. Remember when I said your mindset is what's going to set you apart from the others, and it's going to help you get to another plane of existence, start a new timeline. You need to decolonize your mind and fill it with things that's going to help you to become better. So you need to read some Robert Greene. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I'm not talking about the 48 laws. Not talking about that. I am talking about human nature. When you understand human nature, it's going to assist you with knowing how to navigate socially and also understand yourself. If you don't know yourself, don't say I didn't put you on, because I just did. The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. Go get that book and read it. Listen to it on Audible, whatever you got to do. But make sure you get that book, because it's going to help you to understand who you are, and the people that you surround yourself with know how to navigate through that. I want to end this video by saying thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you get your planner, okay? Because we're not about to be out here without a planner. It's already February the 8th. And you still don't have a planner. What are you doing? Go get your planner now. Get your journal. Get you several pens, because you're going to need them. Get yourself together and get the Laws of Human Nature as well. Make sure you get those. And if you are a spiritual girl like myself and you want to get this process of personal development, self-mastery, as well as your goals knocked out of the park, I would highly suggest that you join me inside of the Mystic Soul Initiation. This is a program that is going to help you initiate into yourself. So I'm not just going over, the fluffy stuff, if you will. I am digging deep. I am giving you all the keys that you need, the extra keys, not your keys. You have your keys. I'm going to give you a couple of mine to help you get from point A to point B. Okay, this is going to help you with that process, and not just help you to achieve your goals. I am going to assist you with your own personal initiation into yourself. But this is going to get you reacquainted with yourself so you can know who you are and where you're going, okay? So make sure you go to moonstonenergy.com or click the link in my bio, and I will help you do all the things that you need to do to get you right, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.